Hello, my name is Miss Renee and I work at the Mount Airy Public Library. Today I'm going to tell you about one of my favorite fairy tales, Little Red Riding Hood. This story has been handed down from generation to generation. There are several retellings of it. One of the most popular ones was by Charles Perrault from France. Another popular one was Little Red Cap by the Brothers Grimm from Germany. So we have Little Red Cap and Little Red Riding Hood. Same story, different title. And this one was retold by Rana. Okay. Imagine a time long ago before we had cars, before we had telephones. You had to walk wherever you went to. And if you wanted to get in touch with somebody, you had to send a letter in the mail or just go visit them. Well, this takes place during those times. Little Red Riding Hood was a little girl who wore a red cloak wherever she went. Now, a cloak has a hood, and it comes down over your back to protect your back and keep you warm. One morning, her mother told her to take a basket full of goodies to Grandmother's house. Grandmother wasn't feeling very well, so Mama made up some pies and juices to send to her to make her feel good. And her mother tells her before she leaves not to stray off the path to Grandmother's house. Always stay on the path and you won't get lost. So Little Red sets off through the forest. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And when she's about halfway there, she meets up with the big bad wolf. And he asks her what her name is. As a stranger in the forest. So she tells him her name is Little Red Riding Hood, and she's on her way to Grandma's house to take Grandma some goodies. And the wolf, he looks at her and he says, "Well, don't you think Grandma would like some flowers? There's some flowers over there in that clearing. Go and pick some." And Little Red Riding Hood, she thinks, well, I'm not supposed to stray off the path, but Grandma would like some flowers. They would make her feel better. So she strays off the path to the clearing to go pick some flowers. So while she goes to do that, the big bad wolf runs as fast as he can to Grandmother's house. And when he gets to Grandmother's house, he knocks on the door. And she comes up, "Who is it?" And Big Bad Wolf tries to fool her. And she says, "It's Little Red Riding Hood." And when she opens the door, the wolf grabs her and gobbles her up. Then he puts on her dress and hops into bed so he can wait for Little Red Riding Hood, because Granny wasn't enough. He wants something else to eat. There's our problem. Well, what do you think will happen next? Will he eat Little Red Riding Hood too? Will Granny be saved? Who knows? Will Little Red Riding Hood outsmart the wolf? To find out the answer, come check out one of these great books to see how the story ends. Remember, always stay on the path and you'll never get lost, and never talk to strangers.